What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with another Tottenham update. The transfer window slammed shut yesterday, and Tottenham had such a busy last day of the transfer window.
So busy. We got
what
all
a
the
busy
players.
transfer window we had.
Neymar, they all got. Skriniar finally came. Damian.
Steve Hitchin was well overworked yesterday. You know, everyone knows how much he loves the January transfer window. But a few things did happen, jokes aside. So let's just run through them and just see what we think of them. So
Yeah, whatever we didn't cover yesterday, we're just going to run through.
Yeah, so Jedson Fernandez was recalled from Benfica and straight away loaned out to Galatasaray.
Yep.
I mean, just never happened for him at Spurs, did it?
Did not at all, really. It was, kind of a waste of time now looking back, and we probably should have gone with someone else back when we really needed a centre mid last year. He'd really struggled for any sort of game time under Mourinho, struggled to get his best position as well. And the fact that he got left out the Europa League squad all pretty much killed it for him. That was it. As soon as that happened, that was over. So, yeah, I think it was best for all parties.
Do you feel that he ever got a fair crack of the whip? Or
No.
do you feel that he just wasn't good enough?
He wasn't great whenever I saw him, but he never got a fair crack of it. How many starts did he get? Not many. He got one against Chelsea in the Cup, where he actually didn't do too badly. He got one against Southampton in the Cup back end of last year in the Cup.
Obviously, he played against Marine.
And Marine. So I think that's 3 starts. Being left out the Europa League squad was very harsh, although we were short for spaces, so I understand it. But no, he didn't get a fair crack, and maybe there's a player that we'll never know with Jedson. So good luck to him in the future, but didn't work out at all here.
All right, let's move on and let's talk about that rumbling on Danny Rose saga. It's been rumbling on for a long time now. 6 months left of his contract, so we can probably finally see the back of him at the end of this season. But he rejected a few offers this January transfer window. At first, at the beginning of the window, supposedly he rejected an offer from West Brom.
Yeah.
And then at the back end of the window, he rejected an offer to go to Turkey as Trabzonspor, or however you pronounce it.
Trabzonspor, I don't know, something like that. Yeah. So the Turkish team was being with T, you know. Yeah, he seems like he doesn't want to constrain himself to limited options. He'd rather go out on a free and see what's out there for him, I guess. That's the only thing I think of.
But where's the sense in not going to West Brom on a 6-month loan?
I don't know.
Have you?
He should have gone to West Brom. He's staying to fight for his place. No, he's not.
What, not being in the squad?
under 23's place. His place is the under 23's.
He's enjoying the under 23 so much.
Do you reckon he's just watching Ben Davis's performances with popcorn like, yeah?
Probably, to be honest, probably. And, you know, all our struggles at left back this season with Reguilon being out, we've got one in the reserves.
Yeah, honestly.
And Dennis Serkin as well, to be fair.
Yeah, we don't know what the ins and outs, obviously, with his fitness and where he is physically at the moment with Danny Rose, but people have been pointing out to that clip of him on Amazon saying he was speaking facts now retrospectively. People play shit in games, shit in training at the start of every week. Well, maybe it's true, but who knows? As Mourinho said, it's all perspective.
Yeah, I mean, well, that interview that he did in The Sun back in whatever year it was, I mean, all of that was pretty much spot on, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, apart from last time, I would say, but yeah.
Yeah, but at the time of when he was saying it.
Oh, yeah.
And a few years after that even.
Yeah, he even said he didn't regret what he said. He just regretted when he said it.
Who he said it to.
And who he said it to. Yeah, he shouldn't have said it to the Sun. But look, obviously I wish Danny Rose all the best when he eventually leaves. But it's just a saga. I don't know why he doesn't want it to end.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shame it's just ended so sourly, because he was a top left back for us, and a really, really, in his pomp, he was, you know, arguably the best left back in England.
Yeah, that's long gone, those days.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Gazzaniga now, because Gazzaniga, obviously he's been relegated to our third choice. Well, he was relegated to our third choice goalkeeper, even though number 2 is quite a way worse than him, in my opinion. He had good season last year coming in for Lloris when he was injured. It's been widely reported at the beginning of the day yesterday that Elche were interested in him, and Dan Kilpatrick said he's not going there now, and then Alistair Gold said he is going. He ended up going on a 6-month loan deal. What do you make out of that? Because I feel that Gazzaniga has been really harshly treated by Jose this season.
He has. He's pretty much been harshly treated just for homegrown quotas' sake, and that's understandable and not understandable at the same time, but it is what it is with a homegrown quota. We needed it to fulfill our squad requirements, so yeah, I feel bad for Gazza because he's definitely a better keeper than Joe Hart. You can't deny that, because whenever Gazzaniga's come in, he's done a decent job, and Joe Hart's not convinced at all. I don't think he was ever good enough to be number 1 at us, Paolo, to be fair. And I just think it's, I think it's good. Again, another one who needed to get out, play games again, because he's been just wallowing away on the bench for us. Not even on the bench, wallowing away at home, not getting any game time. And I thought it was a bad situation because he doesn't deserve that. So I'm happy that he's got his move.
But why even in games in like the FA Cup against Marine, why doesn't Gazza get a go then? Like, why is he so adamant to not play him even in games where he can play?
Don't know.
Makes no sense to me.
Gonna have to ask Jose.
Makes no sense. But anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about Japhet Tanganga now, because it was reported yesterday that he was set to go on loan, potentially to West Brom, I think it was.
Southampton
as well were coming in, and Jose Mourinho apparently blocked the move on the 11th hour. What do you make out of that?
I wouldn't have minded, because I think it would have been good for him to get some regular Premier League minutes if possible. Our team fighting, whatever, just any Premier League team really. That would have been a good option for us, and maybe he could have come back. Maybe he could have come back a lot better player. It's a shame from his point of view, probably that that it didn't come off. But the way our back four is playing at the moment, why not give him a try? Because maybe we need someone more physical. Would you
play him at centre back or full back?
I'd consider him.
Because our frailty's at fullback at the moment. Nobody knows what's going on with Serge Aurier. Matt Doherty hasn't done it yet. Left back, Reguilon's out, and Davis has been absolutely shocking the last couple of games.
Yeah, I don't know. But you got to say centre backs as well. They haven't really pulled up any trees, so it's difficult. But I think, I can understand maybe why Jose was hesitant to let him go, because maybe he could find himself in the team at this rate. So maybe we're going to see him a lot more in the second half of the season. If he gets a chance and he can take it with both hands, I think there's no reason why he can't get a run in our team the way we're defending at the moment.
And now, obviously, the Dele Alli situation, which we've spoken about a lot on this channel. Transfer window shut now. Dele Alli is still a Spurs player, albeit we don't know kind of how much he's going to play. But surely now that he has stayed, whether it be Daniel Levy blocked the move, obviously, because Jose Mourinho was dying to get him out of the door. But surely now he's stayed, he has to get on the pitch.
Yes. Now, especially seeing as Lo Celso's injured
and
at the
potentially
moment.
Ndombele. We haven't heard news about him, have we?
Yeah, we haven't heard any news, which is probably a good thing at the moment. Because I think if he was injured, we might have heard some murmurings. In the moment, we haven't heard anything. So I'm going to assume he's fit.
And with Kane out injured.
He's a player that we know can score goals. We know he has that quality about him. The only thing I would say is with fans saying he has to play and all this stuff, like, you got to remember he's been so bad for like 2 years, and it's not Jose's fault he's not been back to form. This isn't Jose's doing. He was off form well before Jose, and since Jose's in fact it was his form improved when Jose came in, and he's gone off the boil again. Which meant he's really struggling to get that consistency out of his game, which I can understand. So people like bashing Jose for this situation, I don't think is right. I don't think that it's his fault we're in this situation, and I don't think Dele's helped himself. But we need him. We need him to step up. We're struggling for goals.
We're struggling for numbers on the pitch in that position as well.
And he needs to start putting his arm around him.
For me, it's a complete no-brainer. Exactly. Put your arm around him, man. Show him that he's wanted. This guy, we know that the heights he can reach. We know what qualities he has. I mean, if you get him on the pitch, even if he doesn't play well, he can still produce a moment and get a goal. And that's what we're lacking at the moment. We're lacking moments and producing goals at the moment. So
I agree.
I say get him on the pitch. If it's not to start, get him on with half an hour to go when we're losing, chasing a game.
Yeah, get him more involved. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to prove himself.
Give him that self-belief back.
Yeah, which is lacking. And it's a shame at the moment that we're in the situation. But I don't understand. Like people are unhappy we didn't let him go. But they're also unhappy we're not playing him. And
look, you've got to go one way or the other. Either let him go or you get him involved. One or two. Don't let him just rot away in the reserves. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's not helping anyone. You either play him, get him some minutes, or you sell him or get him on loan. Like one of the two. There's no point keeping him if we're not going to play him.
I agree. And although the rumours are that it was Levy's doing that, why he stayed and nothing to do with Mourinho, I'm sure it'll benefit Mourinho more to have another option than to be left short. So hopefully he can make use of it.
Apparently it was Levy's doing in the summer why we kept Tongi and Ndombele as well. So if it could go the same way, I'm all for it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so there you have it. That is our transfer window roundup, the Tottenham update for today. Jedson Fernandez has gone to Galatasaray. Rose Dele Alli and Tanganga have stayed at Tottenham, while Gazzaniga has gone to Elche
Transfer window out of 10.
on loan. Transfer window out of 10. It's got to be a 10 out of 10, surely.
10 out of 10. What a window. We got rid of the Deadwood. Unbelievable window. So good. We released all our big money signings on a free. We paid them to leave. Oh, what a window. Oh, killing it. We're killing it. Anyway.
Oh, we got to pay off Ozil for the rest of his contract.
Oh, amazing.
Come
amazing.
on.
Imagine we
What a
started celebrating because we cancelled Rose's contract and we started celebrating. Anyway.
Arsenal fans just embarrassing. But anyway, well, let's move on from there. Anyway, that is your Tottenham update. Let me know in the comment section below any thoughts you have regarding any of the news we spoke about today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always,
come on you Spurs.